an idea of how to update your furniture and the cost it entails. So I have a custom painting job in here. These are the two end tables. And let me show you the rest. I have two sideboards for the bed, okay? Footboard and headboard, all right? So it took every drop of a 32 ounce, which my price, which we all are around the same price, is $36, I believe, for this 32 ounce. It's more economical to purchase the larger size. And I have some open, and so literally I'm just charging the customer for one paint because I only had to use a little bit of my open stock, so I'm just going to charge them for one can of paint. So $36. And then I am sealing it with the Big Top, which is not as shiny as a semi-gloss, but it's not a satin finish. You could use our DIY liquid patina and it would be more of a matte finish. But I had done a piece for her before and we used the Big Top water-based top coat to seal it. You could use wax. This in my cost is $24.50. So I used every bit of that, but I'm going to end up having to use a half of a jar because I went ahead and did the foot rail 2 coats and the, let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm going to do 2 coats on the top of these tables, maybe 3. The rest I will not do 2 coats on it because it'll be fine because we're doing a distressed look. So even if it did chip off a little bit, it will just look like the look that I did for them. But because, you know, water bottles or just, you know, a lot of wear and tear, I want to put 2 more coats of the Big Top on that. So I did end up having to bust into another half. It'll end up taking another half because I am top coating it more than the thing. So we have what, $36 and $25, and you can update your furniture yourself. Now it is very rainy here in Oklahoma. So do you see all these different variations in color? This is literally because this is still wet. And DIY paint is one color when you put it on. It is a color when it dries. It is a color when you top coat it, and it's a color when that top coat is dry. And this is the second coat, so you can see it's more even on this because I had done these first. So it will even out this, you know, it's like a lot of different colors here. So that it's still drying. And so I wanted to tell you I used for all of this that you see, recap, footboard, headboard, 2 railings, 2 end tables, $36 worth of paint to give this a very updated look. And then the 25, it'll probably be about, let's say $35 worth of top coat. And our waxes are about 34, and it would probably take maybe about the same amount. So you can have it custom painted. So I charge, and the going rate for custom painting is all across the board, okay? You can charge anywhere from, I've heard $35 an hour to $65 an hour to up. But my location, $35 to $65 an hour. I will tell you how many hours I have on this so far. I estimated, and I did a low estimate. I told them about 8 hours. I think I'm going to end up having almost 10 hours in this because I do need to go put a couple more coats on this, which will go really fast because it's the second and third coat on just the top. but I'm probably going to have about 10 hours in this for them. So I won't tell you what I'm charging them. But anyway, so anywhere from 35 to 65 in my Western Oklahoma area. I am in these groups that a lot of people will charge much more than that, okay? And I am charging them for the product and my hours in it. Now, they could have done that on their own. They don't really have a garage or a place to paint, and they didn't want to do it. They're doing a whole bedroom remodel. So you can do this yourself. They wanted a distress look, so I wet with DIY paint. It is beautiful. You can just wet distress it, and you have no sanding going everywhere. It is so easy, and that's how I got this look right here. So, and it looks really good. So I'm really excited about this. This color is Old School, which is like and to see it's still drying, so you can see all the variations is, oh, I just touched that. No, it wasn't dry. Okay, so all the variations still. It is a true blue-gray, and it is like an old chalkboard, so it's not that solid black. It's like it's lightened with the white chalk and you've wiped it back. It is the best ever color. Like, of course, I love all of our colors, but some I do like more than others. So I just wanted to kind of give you a, I've done some shorts on what it took to prep this. I took the handles out. I took I put like zip tie so you can push it in and out. I cleaned it. I rinsed that cleaner off. I scuff coated it just a little bit. You really don't have to with our paint, depending on what you're doing and your finishes. These newer kind of furnitures are kind of, I call it the slick 80s furniture. Give it a scuff coat. IKEA furniture, give it a scuff coat. It doesn't take any more than this. Get your sanding block, you're done. So after I did that, it's not taking it raw to the bare wood. When I have done clients' cabinets or done older clients, they've got it in their brain. You have to sand to the raw wood, and then you have to put an oil-based primer on or some kind of primer. The new formulas of paint, you don't always have to do that. Are there times to do something different? Yes, I'm not taking those jobs, okay? Those are for somebody else, all right? This is clay-based, almost all clay. So it is very, very durable because it's going back to rock. Dry is different than cured. So because of our Oklahoma weather, this stuff might not be fully cured for 3 to 6 months, but I'm telling them to not like use chemicals or anything or rough house it for at least 30 days. Just kind of baby it a little bit, right? Even when they're setting it up in their bedroom. So those are some tips about that. Ours is it's not low VOC, it's no VOCs. It is so good. You don't stink. You don't have a headache from smelling it. It's non-toxic. If you put it on a crib and a baby chews it off, it's not going to hurt them. Now, she is a small company and she did not pay for the funding to get it legally, child-proof or non-toxic, that symbol on it, because we don't care. Okay, I mean, so I can't tell you it's safe for babies and animals technically, but it is a higher grade. It does not pass the blood barrier brain, the barrier in your blood, the chemicals in this. There's like only 9 ingredients. Go grab a can of paint and see how many ingredients in it. 9 ingredients. It's really, really good. And it is a higher, they go to higher standards than our American cosmetics that goes on our lips and stuff. Now, I use Senegence. That's European standards, which is much higher than America. I don't know why. So there's that. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you cost and what it would take to do this yourself. I have the space in here. They didn't. It was worth it to pay somebody else to do it, but you could do this in your home. You could put a drop cloth and do this in your home yourself. So you can come buy the paint from me or let me mail it out or find somebody to custom paint. Look at that color. It's so good. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so that's it for today. I just wanted to give you an update. And so because of dry time, it's really slowing me down. I'm going to put some more coats on the top in the morning, and then they will be ready to pick up later that day. And I'm going to have them, if it's not cured, you could leave fingerprints in it. So, but they've got the bedroom all done, and it looks so good. So, well, maybe not all done, but so they're ready for these. So anyway, that's the story. Goodbye. I've got the link to my paint in the description box if you need anything.